សូមអញ្ជើញឯកឧត្តមប្រធានមហាចក្រខំឡើងថ្លែងការណ៍សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញ
អរគុណសូមអរគុណអស់លោកទាំងអស់សេចក្តីថ្លែងការណ៍ចិត្តមានជាបន្តបន្ទាប់ទាំងផ្នែកខាងមិត្តអាមេរិកទាំងខ្មែរយើងដែលជាមេដឹកនាំរបស់រដ្ឋាភិបាលមហាចក្របណ្ដោះអាសន្នមុននឹងចាប់តាមនេះខ្ញុំបាទសូមអនុញ្ញាតនិយាយជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសដើម្បីឲ្យមិត្តអាមេរិកយើងបានយល់ខ្លះហើយនឹងធ្វើសេចក្តីថ្លែងការណ៍នឹងកម្មវិធីរបស់រដ្ឋាភិបាលដោយឯកឧត្តមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៅក្នុងក្រសួងនានារបស់មហាចក្រខំជាបន្តបន្ទាប់ដូច្នេះមុននឹងចាប់តាមកម្មវិធីនេះខ្ញុំសូមនិយាយជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសធ្វើការបង្ហាញឲ្យឯកឧត្តមផ្នែកខាងអាមេរិកគេបានចូលរួមជាមួយនឹងមហាចក្រខំនេះឲ្យគេបានយល់ហើយនឹងបានឃើញហើយគាត់នឹងមានសេចក្តីថ្លែងការណ៍អំពីមហាចក្រខំនេះឲ្យយើងយល់អស់គ្នាអំពីការគ្រប់គ្រងរបស់ពួកគាត់ដែលបានអញ្ជើញមកក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះ The most venerable South Khom, venerable Your Excellencies, member of the Khom Interim government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to introduce to you today with my most respectful person who be here. First of all, Mr. Executive Director Danny Belcher and Madam Danny Belcher, please stand up. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John, Mr. Chairman Malloy, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Frank Emero and Mrs. Frank Emero. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Deputy Chief of Staff, Bobby Brzezinski. And also the most privileged person here, Attorney Stanley Cooper. On behalf of the Khom Interim government, and myself, it is a great pleasure to welcome you here with the Cambodian people. We welcome you here with a great honor in this inauguration ceremony. Now, I am very delighted to introduce to you the gentleman, His Excellency from Kentucky. He's been here once, and now he's been here twice. And plus, Mrs. Belcher, also here. And we have the high honor and high privilege to present to these Cambodian people. You will come to the stage and do this presentation to them. We will appreciate your presentations. Mr. Danny Belcher, please welcome you to the stage.
It's an honor to be here today. I'd like to present this from Task Force Omega of Kentucky to the United Khom International Foundation for their dedication, support, and participation in the annual Ride for Freedom, the LZ Rainelle, West Virginia Veterans Reunion, that so many come down, march, and support. And it's an honor for us to have you down there. And this is a small way of saying thank you, United Khom Foundation International. We love you. My wife Tamara is a little bit nervous, so she asked if I'd say a few things. If the ladies and men that come to Rainelle each year in March wouldn't mind, next year in May, she'd like to march with you through the streets of Rainelle in her Cambodian dress and saw her lovely wife made for her. She'd like to march with her Cambodian brothers and sisters, if that's all right. And by the way, nobody in Task Force Omega or anybody except for Cambodian brothers and sisters will know this until y'all march in Rainelle. It'll be a pleasant surprise. And it's an honor to be here today. Cambodians, the Buddhists, the honorable monks. I can't thank you enough to be standing here in your presence. People of honor, people are spiritual. Do what's right. It's an honor to be in your presence. Most people do not know what the Cambodian monks do, what they believe in, what they stand for. You men of honor, I'm humble. I'm humble to be with my Cambodian brothers and sisters. Most people say I love you because you're short like me. No. It's because you are people of honor. Everybody in here that loves the ancestral land of Cambodia, raise your hand. Everybody in here that loves the ancestral land of Cambodia, raise your hand. I want to walk with you in a free Cambodia. We now see little children. We see parents that'll sell one child so they can feed the rest of their family in Cambodia. And these perverts that buy these children for sex or whatever, the rest of the world turns their back on that slave market. The rest of the world turned their back when the communist Vietnamese stole Cambodian land. The Vietnamese communist thugs have been telling Hun Sen and others in Cambodia what to do. Wouldn't it be nice if the Vietnamese communist thugs and Hun Sen went where they belong, to Vietnam, where communism is, and let Cambodia be ruled by Cambodians? Let Cambodia be free. When you see a tear in my eye, it means I'm sad, or happy, or man enough to fight. Today I'm sad because we can't live in peace in Cambodia, where I grew up as a 20-year-old soldier in the Mekong Delta. The Cambodians fought with us, fighting the communists that would go into villages and kill the village chief and say that's what they don't want, that type of people. Then they blame it on Americans or other Vietnamese or Cambodians, but it was really the communist thugs, the same type of people that now are trying to ruin Cambodia. We've seen Tang Ma and some other Cambodians go on, finally. People that are evil will not live forever. An evil government will soon go, just like the circle of life. The sun starts on earth. We start out a baby, a child, teenager, an adult, an old person, and die. Communism was powerful, corrupt. Now we're going back up, hopefully, to the death of communism in Cambodia. It's not right. This is what no religion believes in, of being oppressed and being a slave and living in fear and seeing little children sold for sex. That is immoral. It's not right. And the people of Cambodia deserve their ancestral land, the happiness that they once had. Angkor Wat shouldn't be a tourist attraction. It's a religious shrine. We need the government of Cambodia to show respect for the Buddhists, for the people of Cambodia, and for the ancestral land. No one should own or rule Cambodia but Cambodians, because you can't rule unless you serve the people. And to serve Cambodia, you have to love Cambodia. We see the riches of Cambodia, the timber, the jewels, the oil, and the valuable things of Cambodia being sold off. And those making money are the communist puppets from Vietnam, or Hun Sen's thugs. But it should be the children, the young people. Look at the young people here today with the United Khom Foundation International. If I don't walk in a free Vietnam and I'll die before it happens, you young people will be there. Young people that are below 30 years old, raise your hand. You're going to be the leaders of Cambodia someday. Because you love Cambodia and you stand for what's right. Please don't lose your language. It's so good to hear the Khmer, the Cambodian language. You haven't lost that. Don't lose the moral values that your ancestors, many who were killed in the killing fields, the Pol Pot, the Khmer Rouge. Never forget your history, because that's part of your future. We have a dream. My Indian friends say we have a vision. And that's smiling. Maybe a tear with that cheek of happiness when we can walk and be free in Cambodia. That's worth fighting and dying for, and that's worth doing something about.